Hello, it's Oren Prunken. Today, I want to talk to you about not cutting corners with your marketing and sales. Now, it is a very desirable thing to be able to go out and automate everything in your funnel, your marketing, and then your sales, getting leads and then converting those to sales. It's very enticing to be able to go out and just create some ads, build a web page, put out automated sales scripts, automate all of your own channels like email and SMS and digital marketing platforms. It's really convenient to do that, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Obviously, because it's far easier to automate things when you're trying to scale, but it's also what I've noticed, especially with working with startups, is a lot of people are just afraid going and talking to prospective customers about their product. They're afraid that they're going to be told that their product or service or solution is not good. In other words, their baby is ugly, and a lot of people don't want to risk that. But there are some advantages to be going out and talking one-on-one to prospective customers. I'm going to kind of outline that for you. Now, the problem is when you start to automate things and you start to put everything on autopilot, it's a one-way conversation, one-to-many. Even if it's one-to-one, it's a one-way conversation, and there is very little opportunity for you to get feedback. Obviously, I'm talking in general terms here, and there's lots of nuance to that, but it's really hard in a one-way conversation to get any feedback. And the problem with that is you are guessing what the market wants and what the market is going to react to. Now, yes, you can use your best guess, and if you're really experienced, that best guess is going to be likely quite close to where the market's at, but it's never going to be 100% true unless you have replicated that in the exact same market or for the same customer segment. It's always going to be a guess, and the only way you're ever going to know is to go out and put out a communication to that market and see how they respond. Now, if you do that in automated ways, with ads and sales scripts and so on, you're putting it out, but there is no feedback loop or a very vague feedback loop that isn't going to give you the insights you need. So what I tell people is to go out and actually have one-on-one conversations with people. So it is a conversation, it's a two-way dialogue, and it's really hard to do that one-to-many. It has to be one-on-one to get that qualitative feedback from your market. Now, you can still create quote-unquote ads and sales scripts, but you're going to be delivering them in this modality that I'm talking about. You're not going to automate anything up front. You're going to do it all in a manual fashion, so you get that feedback and you can iterate and you can refine those draft versions to get something that people are going to respond to. Then, and only then, do I suggest people go out and actually start automating everything, because you know what is going to work and what converts, what gets responded to and what gets engagement. Otherwise, you're going in blank. You're going to be wasting a lot of time, money and effort trying to do that with the vague and the little amount of feedback that you're getting from the market when you start out automating. So that's where it's going to go. But there is another good application for this, especially for people doing search engine optimization or using that fire hose of the search engines to get more prospects and leads. The thing I see with SEO particularly is people go out and guess what keywords they should be optimizing for, and then they start optimizing for it. And in SEO, there's a really long lag time in terms of ranking in search engines, especially for quite popular keywords. So what happens is people go out and they start optimizing for these keywords that they don't know if they're going to work up front. They do get ranking for those keywords, but they're the wrong keywords. They're the keywords that their customers, the converting customers, aren't actually searching for on search engines. And yes, they do rank for them in search engines, but no, they don't convert. So what people should be doing, again, is applying this principle, especially for SEO, and applying this principle in terms of going out and testing first. So how do you test that in the SEO landscape? You actually just go out and buy ads. No, it's not contradictory to what I'm saying. It's the principle applies, just not the content or the context for each specific channel. So you actually go out and do ads, create ads, and buy ads, and then drive traffic to your website based on the keywords you think you are going to rank for. Then and only then can you see what is actually converting in real time for a little amount of money, and then you can double down on the keywords that are working and forget the keywords that aren't working when you go and start optimizing for SEO. So the whole principle behind this, even though I've given you two contradictory examples in the micro content and explanation of it, the principle that applies to both of them that isn't contradictory is test first manually to get the feedback that you want, and then automate once you know the marketing or sales that you're putting out to the market actually converts or gets the result that you want, whether it's more leads or more sales. That's the name of the game. It's going out and testing before you double down on anything. So hopefully this is useful to you. I love hearing feedback from people of how they go about auditing and applying what they are doing within their brands and businesses and the products and services and solutions that they offer. So hit me up with any of the feedback that you've got, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how it's worked out for you. I hope it's really useful, and until we talk next time, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye and have a great day. Thanks for listening, and if you like what was on here and want more, please go to orenprunken.com.